Hello student, welcome to KVSRO Jabalpur online classes, and today we will talk about control and coordination in plant students. In previous video we have discussed about the control and coordination in animals through nervous system. How the animals control their activities. Isn't it students? Like I am moving my hands and it is in my control. You are watching the videos, it's on your control. In the same way, plants also control their activities. But as you know students, plants have simple life and we have complicated life. That's why we have control through nervous system also. But plant have simple life as they have no legs now. So no need to, they can't move anywhere. So they have a very simple control. So today we will discuss about the control and coordination in plants. How plants control to different activities. Let's observe students. Students, as I told you, plants don't have legs. And as you know, we respond to different stimuli. In the same way, plants also show the response to different stimuli like water, air. It shows response to gravity. It shows response to touch also. So how they show the response? If the plants go to that direction, students, it want to flow towards your sides. How it will show their movements? So the plants grow in that particular direction, students. So the plants show their responses with the help of different types of movements. So let's observe which type of plant movement shown by plants. Students, generally plants show two types of movements. First is tropic movements and second one is nastic movements. If we talk about the tropic movements, students, it's directional response to stimuli. As I told you, what is the stimuli? Let's observe. In previous video, I have told you about the stimuli, but just revise it. Look here, students. Reaction given by any organism to any external factors like light, heat, water, sound, smell, taste, touch, pressure. Observe here, students. You can identify this plant. It's a touch me not plants or chui moi plants, students. When we touch it, its leaves, how they react? They droop, students. It's a type of response given by the plants because they don't have legs. हम किसी hot object को touch करने पे which type of response we given students? We just we moved away from that place, na? But they don't have leg. So how they show their response? Like this. So it's a type of response to different stimuli. Previous. So it's plants show directional response to stimuli or the non-directional response also. So if we talk about the directional response, it means plant show the growth towards that direction. So on the basis of directional movements, let's observe the classification of tropic movements. Here, the tropic movement is the directional movement of a part of a plants. प्लांट्स का कोई एक पार्ट जो है उस स्टिमुलाई के लिए रिस्पॉन्स शो करता है एंड हाउ वी शो द रिस्पॉन्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्टिमुलाई स्टूडेंट्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ आई मीन टू से ग्रोथ. वो मूवमेंट अपनी कैसे दिखाता है? उसी डायरेक्शन में ग्रो करना स्टार्ट कर देता है. जस्ट ऑब्जर्व हियर स्टूडेंट्स, इट्स अ शूट प्लांट और अ स्टेम पार्ट. प्लांट्स का ये कौन सा पार्ट है? ये शूट पार्ट कहलाता है एंड दिस वन इज अ root part. And in which direction it likes to grow? Upward direction, है ना? तो अगर हम ग्रेविटी की बात करें तो ग्रेविटी पुल्स डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन ऑल द थिंग्स। सो ये जो रूट्स है वो किस डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रही है, टूवर्ड्स द ग्रेविटी। और अगर हम शूट की बात करें या स्टेम की बात करें तो इट अवे फ्रॉम द ग्रेविटी। तो ट्रॉपिक मूवमेंट्स कैसा मूवमेंट शो करता है, इट शो द डायरेक्शनल मूवमेंट। अगर ये उस स्टिमुलाई के टुवर्ड्स करेगा तो इट्स अ पॉजिटिव ट्रॉपिज्म। हियर ये जो रूट पार्ट है इट शो द पॉजिटिव ट्रॉपिज्म स्टूडेंट्स, और जो शूट और स्टेम पार्ट्स है इट शो द नेगेटिव ट्रॉपिज्म। सो इफ the plant show the movements towards the stimulus, this is the positive tropism. If it show away from the stimulus, अब ये gravity से दूर जा रहा है तो it's known as negative tropism. So I hope I am making you clear students कि tropic movement is the directional movement of a part of a plant. Now next we classified the part of the plant students. Now, the tropic movements, it is classified into phototropism, hydrotropism, chemotropism, geotropism and thigmotropism. Students, these are the stimulus. Stimulus, light. So, the phototropism, it means plants show the response towards the light students. In hydrotropism, the plants show the movements towards the water or moved away from the water. So this is known as hydro. What is the meaning of hydro students? Water. Photo means light. And chemotropism. It means here the plants show the movements towards the chemicals. And what about geotropism? Here the student geo means the plants show the movements in which response? Response towards the gravity. And what do you mean by thigmotropism? Plants show the movements towards the contact or support or a touch. So next we will discuss one by one about such type of movement which is shown by the plants. So let's first we'll discuss about the phototropism. Students, observe these slides. Here, a plant which is kept in a shaded place, isn't it? And observe the movement of leaves, in which direction they are moving. Students, suppose, just imagine the plants keep in a shaded place and there is a one space or the area from where the light can enter. So, the plants show the movements towards the light. What the plants wants? The plants wants light, the leaves wants lights. For what? Why they require light? Because they require light for the preparing their food. With the help of light, plants prepare their food. And which part is a food factory students? Leaves. So which type of movements? उनको कहाँ जाना है? Leaves को किधर जाना है? They wants to go towards the light. अब इनके पास तो legs नहीं है, they don't have legs. तो how they show their movements? तो the leaves grow towards that direction. So this is the this is known as phototropism. So the movements of the plants towards the stimuli. Stimuli is light, and this is the response given by the plants. They moving towards the lights. Isn't it? I am making you clear. Let's move forward, students. Here, students, phototropism, just define it, is the growth of an organism in response to the light stimulus. And this type of phenomena observed in plants. Now, observe here, student, generally what is the tendency of the stem? To grow erect. But here the light comes from this direction, students. So the stem bends towards the light. So this is the which type of phototropism is? It's a positive phototropism because stem bends towards the stimuli. So this is the known as positive phototropism. And what is the tendency of roots? Roots wants to grow downwards, or roots wants to move away from the light. So here the roots show the negative phototropism, because roots grow straight downwards and stem grow upward. So the stem here show the positive phototropism towards the light. It means it show the positive phototropism, and roots show negative phototropism. So I hope students I am making you clear, and now you are able to know what you mean by phototropism. And it's a directional movement. As I told you, how can you say? It's movement towards the direction of stimuli. Towards the direction of stimuli or away from the direction of stimuli. Now move forward, and next for tropism. The next tropic movement is hydrotropism. Observe this slide, students, where the roots wants to grow. As you know, what is the function of root, students? In previous class, you have learned root absorb water and minerals for the plants. So, what's their function? To search water. So, how they go towards the water? The roots grow towards the water. In this way, they show the movement. They don't have legs. अब उन्हें पानी चाहिए तो पैर होते तो आके ले लेते. But they don't have legs. So the roots grow towards. ये अपनी जो इनकी growth है, that is the movement. So they grow towards the water. In search of water, the root grow towards that direction. So which type of tropism is? Which type of tropic movement? It is positive hydrotropism. Observe here, students. Hydrotropism is the change in the growth of a plant in response to water. The roots display a positive hydrotropism growing towards the water. I hope I am making you clear. And next question maybe comes in your mind कि can the plant show negative hydrotropism? Plant ही तो चाहिए, but can they show? Yes, students, they show negative hydrotropism also. But where? Let's observe in next slide. Students, these are the mangrove trees, and where they are found? Where is a lots of water, like Sundarban area, students. And here the all area are waterlogged area. Water is all around. So what will happen with the root, students? The roots comes out of the water. आप देख रहे हैं ना, कभी भी roots आपको इतनी दिखती हैं क्या plants की? They moves towards the under the ground, my students. But here these are the roots and they come out of the water. It's a waterlogging area, students. So there is a water all around. So this is the negative hydrotropism. Because roots moved away from the water. Water के बाहर आ रही हैं. For what? For taking oxygen, air. For taking air, students, these roots have some special structure that is known as pneumatophore. I am just telling you for extra information. So they have some specific structure that is called pneumatophore, and with the help of pneumatophore they get air also. So it's a which type of hydrotropism, students? It's a negative hydrotropism. So these are the some species of mangrove trees produce pneumatophores, and they specialized aerial roots, students, and that help the plant absorb oxygen in waterlogged sediments. So this is the process of negative hydrotropism. Next tropic movement, this is the geotropism, students. Means which type of stimuli is here? Gravity, students. Here the gravity, and here the plant show response towards the gravity. And this is, I hope, which type of, in previous slide as I told you, it show the negative geotropism because it moves away from the gravity. Gravity से दूर कौन सा हिस्सा जा रहा है? This is the shoot, student. तो shoot कहाँ जा रहा है? Gravity से दूर. And what about the roots? Roots grow towards the gravity. So they show the, which type of movement they show, students? They show the positive and they show the negative hydrotropism. A growth response which a part makes with response to the directional stimulus is a tropism. And what about negative tropism? The bending of a shoot away from the pull of the gravity. That is the which type of response? Negative. And positive, the bending of a root towards the center of the earth. This is known as positive geotropism. So I hope students I am making you clear. Now let's move forward. What is the tendency of stem? This is an activity, you can observe it by doing this activity also, students, if we keep the plants in such a way. So what is the tendency of the root? Root grow towards the ground and shoot moved away from the ground. इसको अगर हम इस डायरेक्शन में भी रख दें तो भी स्टेम का डायरेक्शन किधर हो जाएगा? अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. एंड व्हाट अबाउट द रूट? इट्स मूव्स टुवर्ड्स द डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. तो इन जियोट्रोपिस स्टेम शो नेगेटिव ट्रोपिस and root show positive tropism. Now next, chemotropism. Its name is clear, students. Response towards chemicals, a certain chemicals, and such type of response are movement shown by the plants during the fertilization, students. And what is the fertilization? In previous class you have learned the movement of pollen grain from stigma to ovules. That is fertilization. So how the pollen tubes grow towards ovules? The red pipe-like structure, student, it's a pollen tube. And in this pollen tube, with the help of this pollen tube, the pollen grains will move and they reach to the ovules where the fertilization will occur. So, response to the chemical stimulus. Here, how the pollen tube came to know where they have to go, where they should go. Here, students, the ovules produce a chemical, and with the help of this stimulus, pollen tube grown in that direction and pollen grains comes and they reach near to the ovules. So growth of pollen tube towards the ovule during the process of fertilization in flower. So this type of movement is known as chemotropism. So here, as I told you, students, I am making you clear once again. It's a movement of plants in response to chemical stimuli. And here these are the pollen grains and this is the pollen tubes. So the pollen grains go these pollen tubes and this is the growth of pollen tubes. ये pollen tubes की growth कहाँ आ रही है? Ovules का. ये इस तरफ भी घूम सकते थे ना, but why they grow in that direction? Due to the chemicals which produced by ovules and they produce a stimuli. So pollen tube responds in this way. So I hope I am making you clear about the chemotropism. Now students, thigmotropism. The response given by or shown by a plants for a contact or for a support. Which type of plants show this type of movement, students? The plants whose have weak stem. In previous class, you have learned some climbers and creepers, they need support to grow, isn't it? So such type of plants, they show the response to support, students. It's a movement in which an organism moves or grow in response to touch or contact stimuli. So here, this is the stimuli, students. A supporter is stimuli and the plant is given. After that, plants will give the response to that stimuli. It occurs when plants grow around a surface such as a wall, pot or a terrace. Let's observe it more clear. Observe here, students, how the plants grow. These are in search of support, students. Here there are two supporters, so the plants want to one strong supporter, that's why he is trying to finding. And here as he got the supports and it gives the response and it grow towards that direction. अब वो अपना मूवमेंट्स दिखा रहा था. मूवमेंट्स कैसे दिखाता है? एज आई टोल्ड यू, उसकी ग्रोथ उसी डायरेक्शन में हो जाती है. तो दिस इज द वन ऑफ द ट्रॉपिक मूवमेंट विच इज अ डायरेक्शनल. अब ये डायरेक्शन है ना, इसके डायरेक्शन में ही प्लांट्स का ग्रोथ होने लगा. तो आई होप स्टूडेंट्स नाउ यू आर क्लियर अबाउट द थिग्मोट्रोपिज्म. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, nastic movements. As I told you in previous type of movement, that is the directional movement. And students, these type of movements are directional movements are irreversible movements. एक बार जिस डायरेक्शन में प्लांट्स ने मूव कर लिया वो बैक नहीं हो सकते. बट इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द नास्टिक मूवमेंट्स, these type of movements are non-directional and irreversible movements. And response part of a plant toward touch, light and heat. And these are the specific characters of nastic movements. Does not depends on the direction of the stimulus. Stimulus की direction पर depend नहीं है ये movement. And the main important thing is movement is reversible. How can you say? Observe here, students. When we remove the stimuli, the plants comes in original directions. So it's a reversible movement, students. And which type of plants show? Mimosa pudica and Venus flytrap. And this is the simple, as you know, mimosa plant and pachmina. Now observe it. So I hope students now you are clear about the nastic movements and the tropic movements. Now let's find out the differences between both type of movement, students. Now tropic movements easily observed roots. Where you can observe, students? In stems and roots. And if we talk about the nastic movement, it is clearly observed in bilateral symmetrical organs such as leaves and petals of a flower. आपने अभी टच मी नॉट प्लांट में देखा ना, तो किस में दिखा आपको? लीव्स में ये रेस्पॉन्स दिखा. और जो आपने ट्रॉपिक मूवमेंट्स देखे थे वो स्टेम एंड रूट्स में. एंड लेट्स ऑब्जर्व द सेकंड डिफरेंस. It is due to unilateral stimulus which cause unequal growth on the two sides of a stem, root and tendril. Because students, जैसे आपको मैंने previous slides में phototropism का example दिया था. If we keep a plant in a shaded place and there is a hole where the light can enter, so the plant show only one-sided growth, isn't it? So here the movement occurs due to stimulus of light and temperature. If we remove such type of stimulus, plants come in original direction, in original place. Movement is related to stimulus. Like plants organs either move towards source of stimulus or away from it. If we talk about the geotropism, here stem show the negative geotropism, students, and roots show the positive geotropism, isn't it? In the same way, light, touch, water and chemical substance, as I explained you in previous slide. But here, students, opening and closing of the flower of evening primrose and tobacco at the night and day respectively in the this is the due to unequal bloom. Here the example is bending of root towards gravity and shoot towards light, and these are the touch me not and plant band and root on touching. Here one example also students, pitcher plant also. It also show the Gnostic movements students. Here students, it's also show the Gnostic movements. How you can say, when here is the response stimulus insect, any tiny germs are insects. As they sit on the leaves of a flower, which type of movement shown by the flower? The lid it acts as a lid, na students. So they close the lids. So and as the insects move away or it enter to the given tubes, जो इसमें ट्यूब होती है, तो जैसे ये क्लोज होती है तो इंसेक्ट कहाँ चला जाता है? अंदर चला जाता है ना. इन प्रीवियस क्लास यू हैव लर्न अबाउट द प्रीवियस. सो अगेन द लीव्स कम इन ओरिजिनल पोजिशन. वापस से लीव्स जो है ये खुल जाती है. तो ये वेनस फ्लाई ट्रैप में दिस इज द Gnostic movement. Now I hope students I am making you clear, and now you are able to know about the difference between tropic movement and Gnostic movement. These are the tropic movements. Thigmotropism, response to touch. Phototropism, response to light. Chemotropism, response to chemicals. Geotropism, response to gravity. And hydrotropism, response to water. And this is the Gnostic movement, response to touch, and this is the reversible, and these are irreversible. Now student, just I summarize all the movements once again because it's a new topic for you. So just with the help of mind map, students, in each video which I have given you, I have shown you, I always show one mind map to clear all the topics. और अगर इस माइंड मैप को आप अपनी स्टडी टेबल के पास रखेंगे बनाकर, तो आप टाइम टू टाइम उसको देखकर उस पूरे टॉपिक्स को, न्यू जो टर्म्स हैं उनको आप लर्न कर सकते हैं. तो विद द हेल्प ऑफ माइंड मैप जस्ट रिवाइज द प्लांट्स मूवमेंट. लेट्स ऑब्जर्व स्टूडेंट्स control and coordination in plants. How the plants show their movements. As I told you, two types of movement shown by the plants. First is tropic movements and second one is Gnostic movements. Tropic movement is students directional movements and it's a irreversible movements. If we talk about the Gnostic movements, it's a reversible movements. How you can say it's a irreversible? Students, suppose the plants grow towards the light. तो क्या वो वापस लाइट हट जाने पर क्या वो उसकी ग्रोथ रुक जाती है या वापस वो छोटा हो जाता है? Isn't it? It is not possible. That's why what I am telling you, it's a irreversible movements, and while the Gnostic movement is a reversible movements. Now, if we talk about the classification, how many types of tropic movements shown by the plants in the presence of different stimuli? So, in the presence of light, which type of movements is it? Is phototropism. This is the movements which is shown by the plants are a part of a plant's students. It is phototropism. In this movements, plants moves towards the light. And how you can observe? By doing this activity, you can do this activity at your home students also. If you keep a plant in a shaded part and there is one area one source of light entering that room, so what you will observe students, the leaves grow towards that direction from where the light comes, because as I told you, the plants need light to prepare their food. So this is the type of phototropism. Now next is hydrotropism. The response towards the which stimuli, students? Water. So hydro, what is the meaning of hydro, students? Hydro means water. So here the plants, two types of movement it shows. If it shows towards the water, so what we call it? Positive hydrotropism. And if it moved away from the water, what we call it? Negative hydrotropism. So positive hydrotropism type of movement shown by all type of plants, because all plants require water. So which part show this movement, students? Roots. Because as you know, what is the function of root, students? Absorption of water and minerals. So they all times search the water and they move towards the water. And how they move? They don't have legs, so they grow towards the water. And which part will grow, students? Roots will grow. I hope I am making you clear. Now you are able to know about the process of hydrotropism. It is positive if moved towards. If it is negative, so what is the example of negative hydrotropism, students? Mangrove plants. It's a exam point of view. Sometimes such type of question may be asked, but it's a extra information. The mangrove plants, where they grow in, there is a lots of water, like a Sundarban area, and there, students, what will happen, students? Some species of mangrove plants, their roots are come out of the water. And for what? Why they come out? Because there is a water all around, so they need oxygen. And for taking the oxygen, the roots come out of water and they convert into aerial roots. ऐसी roots को हम क्या कहते हैं, students? Aerial roots. And they have some pores. These pores are known as pneumatophore, and with the help of these pores, they absorb oxygen. So the roots of mangrove plants, students. So these mangrove plants show the negative hydrotropism. Now next, it's a geotropism, students. If we talk about the geotropism, students, here the gravity, the stimuli is, what is the stimuli, students? Stimulus is gravity. If the part of a plant grow towards the stimulus, so it will a positive geotropism. कौन सा हो जाएगा? It's a positive geotropism. तो positive कौन सा दिखा रहा है? Which part will show the positive geotropism, students? Root. Because what is the tendency of roots? Where the roots likes to move? It likes to move downwards. So the roots show the positive geotropism, and if we talk about the stem show the negative geotropism. So these two types of movement shown by the root. Now the next is chemotropism. As it names, chemo means chemicals. So here the plant show the response towards chemicals, and such type of movement shown by the plants during the fertilization, students. When the pollen grains, where the pollen grains move during the fertilization? Towards the ovules. Ovules के पास आते हैं ना. So here the ovules secrete chemicals, and this is the stimulus. And who will give the response? The pollen tube give the response, students. And what the pollen tubes wants? Pollen tubes जो है वो ovules के पास आना चाहते हैं. जो pollen tubes grow. अब उसका movement कैसे दिखेगा? It grow towards the ovules, and in this way the pollen grain reach towards the where? Towards the ovules. So this type of movement also, किस तरीके का movement आप देख रहे हैं ना, सब जगह direction दिख रही है. Here direction light, towards the light, towards the water, towards the gravity, here towards the chemicals. So all type of movement are, students, directional movements, and all are irreversible. अब वापस तो pollen tube छोटी नहीं हो सकती, roots वापस अंदर नहीं जा सकते, stem छोटी नहीं हो सकते. तो these are the irreversible responses, students. If we talk about the thigmotropism, students, so what is the meaning of thigmotropism? It is shown by the plants which need supports to grow. So they give the response towards the contact or touch, like the plants which have weak stem, students. I hope students, with the help of such type of mind map or the outline map, you are able to learn all type of movement of a plant. Why I am telling you again and again, students? Because it is very important portion of this chapter and it is important exam point of view. That's why I am telling you again and again. And in this way, I hope I am making you clear about the tropic movement of the plants. Next is nastic movements. And what are the example of this movement, students? Touch Me Not and Venus flytrap. ये दो एग्जाम्पल जो है, यू आर फैमिलियर विद दीज टू plants, so I am telling you example of nastic movement. Here the touch me plant, as you shown in this slide, students, as the plant comes in the contact with the stimulus, जैसे हम उस plant को touch करते हैं, the leaves of that plant droops. So and in case of Venus flytrap or pitcher plant, when the insects sit on the leaf of the plants, this leaf acts as a lid and it closes. And in absence of insects or any external factors, the leaves again open. So these are the nastic movements and this is the reversible. जैसे ही हमने टच मी नॉट प्लांट से फिंगर को हटाया, the leaves again वो अपनी पोजीशन पे आ जाती हैं और जैसे ही इनके टच में आती हैं दे ड्रूप्स. सो इन दिस वे व्हाट टाइप ऑफ मूवमेंट दे आर, दिस इज रिवर्सिबल. इन केस ऑफ पिचर प्लांट ऑल्सो इंसेक्ट्स जैसे वहाँ से हटेगा, द लीव्स कम्स इन इट्स ओरिजिनल पोजिशन. सो आई होप स्टूडेंट्स I am making you clear and you are able to know the movement of plants. And in next video, students, we will discuss about the control and coordination in plants and animals with the help of hormones, students. Because as I told you in previous video, nervous control we can see only animals. Why? Because plants have very simple life. They don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to work like us, na? So they have simple type of coordinations. And in next video we will discuss how the control and coordinations are found in living organism and how the living organism control their activities with the help of hormone systems. So you will see the next video, control and coordination in plants and animals with the help of hormones. Now student, stay safe, stay home and stay strong, and thank you.